makes us all apprehensive.
From Ohio to Texas, he's always one step ahead of the law.
I know that we're going to catch him. It's just a matter of when.
This fugitive will do anything to escape justice.
The violence of the crimes have escalated each time.
But how long can he survive on the run?
I could see him running through the parking lot with about 8 officers running behind him.
Shut up!
The cops spent a year hunting me. Now I'm going to show you how it all went down.
My name is Thomas Lawless. I grew up on the tough streets of Akron, Ohio, where violence was just a fact of life.
Thomas Lawless is a violent criminal. He grew up in the gang culture.
The #1 rule is always watch your back and don't let anyone push you around.
As a juvenile, he'd been arrested a number of times, and the violence of the crimes have escalated each time. At one point, he ended up robbing an individual with a 12-gauge sawed-off shotgun.
Give me that. Man, hurry up. Man, give me the money. Hurry up. I ain't playing with you.
Shot that individual, and he lost his leg. Thomas Lawless was eventually arrested, confessed to that crime, and due to the nature and severity of that crime, the judge found fit to try him as an adult, in which he was convicted and spent 13 years in Grafton prison.
I was 16 and behind bars. So much for childhood. It was hard time. Only thing that kept me going was this dream I had that I'd never, ever come back to this hellhole. When I got out of prison in 2005, I was 29 years old. I tried hard to stay out of trouble and get myself a job, but I could never keep one for long. I'm not down with someone telling me what to do. Right after that, I got set up on a blind date with Tamara Bowden. She was the one.
I met Thomas Lawless in Ohio in 2005. We kind of sparked up a relationship and just kind of went from there, I guess.
She would stick by me no matter how bad things got.
I'm just a loving person, I guess. I just was like, let me care for him, you know, let me love him. And I tried to do that to the best of my ability.
Things were going just like I wanted. It was cool for a while. But 2 years later, my world changed again, and not in a good way. It all went down at a 4th of July blowout at my friend Bridget's house in Akron.
She had just moved in there 5 weeks prior and was going to have a housewarming party.
I met this guy named Andre Wood and his brother Asa and some other dudes from Cleveland. We was all partying pretty hard.
July 4th, 2007 was a beautiful day. It was hot outside, fireworks, music, everybody's partying. It was a real happy event.
I saw one of Andre's boys packing a gun. Not too unusual around here.
That little thing you got on your waist, man, you're gonna have to take that outside. This is my family, my people, man. You ain't gotta worry about nothing up in here.
Dog,
all right?
man, I ain't no thing. You know, I'll take it out.
It's cool, man.
And I made sure he put that piece away. I was trying to enjoy myself, but this guy Andre thought he was all that. It was his birthday, and he thought that made him special. He was real loud, showing off, making a fool of himself as far as I was concerned.
I don't care whose birthday it is.
What really pissed me off was how he was all over these girls. He was a stranger here, and I saw that as being disrespectful.
Andre and Thomas get into a verbal dispute at the party.
I know it's your birthday. I know it's your birthday. You keep your hands off the ladies, though, you hear me?
Hey, man, ain't even like that, homeboy. It's my birthday, man. I'm just chilling. It's good. It's good. It's good.
right, I thought. I heard what he said. I accepted it, but I still didn't like him. Andre's brother had to leave, and I was hoping he'd take Andre with him.
I told him that I wasn't gonna be able to stay long because I had family and friends still at the house. I ended up leaving my brother at the party, and I head back home.
It got real late. Lots of folks had left, but I was still up for more partying. Andre and the other Cleveland guys were gonna go find this after-hours club. Sounded cool. I thought maybe I had this Andre dude all wrong.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Yeah, you ready? Yeah, baby.
I never should have gone with them. We were driving around looking for the club and just getting lost. But Andre was pissing me off again, talking trash.
I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? You was making sure there ain't nobody getting laid. You know what I'm saying? Well, nobody getting laid at the party, man.
We couldn't find the club. Ended up on this dead-end street.
Well, why we at a dead end, though?
Everyone got out to smoke a joint, and then Andre made a crack about me needing to stay away from him while he took a leak. Said he knew I spent a lot of years in prison, and I might not be able to control myself around him.
You was in prison, man. They were trying to grab on my pants or something, bud.
See? You gonna disrespect me like this right now?
According to the both subjects in the car, no argument occurred until they reached the dead end of that street.
Oh, what you gonna do?
Did Thomas Lawless deliberately drive him down to the dead end of the street with the purpose of getting into another argument with him? We may never know.
Walk that bitch! Do something!
Then I remembered. In the glove compartment. The piece. Andre had it coming. That's what I kept thinking. He had it coming.
Who's the bitch now?
My name is Thomas Lawless. I'd been out of jail for 2 years, had my life back on track, and then I blew it. It was after the big 4th of July party, 2007. There was one fool who kept bugging me, Andre.
You know what I'm saying? Well, nobody getting laid at the party, man.
All I could think was Andre had it coming. He had it coming.
Who's the bitch now?
I shot him once, and then again and again. That's when I got scared, real scared.
Get your ass in the car now! Get in the car! No! Let's go!
If I got caught now, I spend the rest of my life in prison. There's no way I was gonna let that happen.
It was about 1:20 a.m. when I received a call at my desk assigned me to a shooting at 9th and Settlement. Upon my arrival, the victim was already transported to the hospital for treatment. So I make sure that all the physical evidence is where it's at, and make sure it's preserved until our crime scene unit get there.
Well, thanks for your cooperation, guys. I'll be getting in touch with you. Give me a call. Here's my card.
I didn't know how bad Andre was hurt, but I was tripping now, and I wanted to make things right. I made Andre's friend give me a ride back to Bridges.
Man, you say anything about what happened, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you.
Man, I ain't gonna say nothing, no. You tripping, man.
Not. Bridget.
What's wrong? What's going on?
Your friend, your boy was here at the party.
What happened?
We got in a fight.
Okay.
I shot him.
You shot him? What you shoot him for?
I ain't mean. I need your help. I need to take your car. We gotta go down there.
Back down there?
He might still be alive. I'm just saying, we gotta go down there, please.
I told Bridget we could bring Andre to a friend of mine who bandaged him up, and part of me did want that. Another part of me was thinking, I gotta finish the job.
No, hurry up.
Bridget drove me back to where we left Andre. As we got close, the flashing red lights told me I was too late.
What are we gonna do?
woke up to my phone ringing, and a friend from Cleveland said that your brother been shot. You need to get up to the hospital and see what's going on.
I'm on my way now.
I went into the hospital. Then the surgeon came down and said that they tried to do the best they could, but they couldn't stop the internal bleeding. And for me to identify him. So I identified the tattoos because he was already gone to the morgue. And then I just jumped in the car and headed up to Cleveland to my dad. When I was leaving the hospital, I didn't know what was going on. Like, everything was happening real fast, but really going in slow motion. And basically, our family was in mourning ever since then.
Andre Wood did not deserve to die. It was his birthday. He was going out just to have a good time with a number of his friends that he knew. Unfortunately, Thomas Lawless felt differently and murdered him.
Once I heard Andre was dead, I was kind of in a panic. Yeah, the guy had it coming. Yeah, he was all up in my grill asking for it. But now, I was a killer. I lay low in Akron while I tried to figure out what to do.
After the shooting, one of my brother friends that was at the party and stayed with him that night when he got shot told me that it was Thomas Lawless.
Yo, man, I know who shot Andre.
Killed Andre Wood for nothing and executed him.
Thomas.
Shot him in the back. And that type of person, you don't care about nothing, and life has no meaning.
As I continued to investigate, I received a telephone call from the victim, Andre Wood's brother, Asa Wood. He informed me that he had talked to Ahmad, who was at the crime scene. After we determined the identity of Thomas Lawless, obviously, we put out a search for him, start going through his previous calls, his records, his relatives in search of him. We want to talk to him and get his side of the story. There's always two sides of the story.
A few days later, I saw my face all over the TV. The news reports and all, they were calling me armed and dangerous. I knew I had to get out of Ohio.
Thomas Lawless knows that he just murdered someone. The police are hot on his trail, and that I'm sure he did not want to go back to prison. He just spent 13 years there. He'd only been out a short time.
I wasn't sure where to go, and I wasn't sure who to trust, except maybe one person, Tamara.
What's up, babe?
Thomas was very remorseful for killing that boy. He didn't mean for it to go as far as it did, but once it had gotten that far, he didn't know what to do to save himself, except for run. That's all he knew to do.
It's too hot around there. I can't be around there right now.
I told Tamara that I might not see her for a long time, that I was getting out of town and going far away. I needed to find a way out of Akron fast. Growing up on the streets, you learn a lot, including hot wiring cars. I looked for a car in the